There's a big movement in the United States right now to desexualize the nipple. The nipple is seen as an overly sexualized thing. Now in German culture, I don't necessarily know how sexual the nipple is. I just know it must be pretty difficult to sexualize something that's referred to as a breastwort. Breastwarts.
Oh, I love you more than words can say.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know what time it is. It's your boy again, Shady one and only, and we are back again today, guys, on this beautiful day. Ik ben Shady the Edinger. Yes, guys, the Edinger Warren. Of course, you know that already. We'll be checking out some very interesting things about Germany, and today, guys, we've got another one. Okay, it is If English Was Like German, Funniest German Words by Ivan Edinger. So that's too much, guys. Let's go straight to action. But before we start, guys, make sure you smash like, alright? Smash like, subscribe, let's go! Let's do this, guys. Okay, so we are subscribed already and liked, boom.
When I first started learning the German language, I was laughed at, and people asked me, Evan, why would you learn such an ugly language?
The exact same reaction I had as well when I started learning German. My friends were like, yo, Shady, why learning German? Why learning German? Why not Spanish? Why not Italian? Maybe Greek? Or French? But why German? I mean, I like the things that I like. I like things that are a bit different from other people, so yeah, I guess so.
And to that, I'm a bit insulted. I consider the German language very beautiful. Yes,
Thank you.
It may have
I agree.
48 different adjective endings, but they're there for a reason, okay? They like their structure, and they stick
Kind
by
problems.
One of the reasons I think German is so beautiful is for its practicality. Why make up a new word when you can just combine 2, 3, 4, even 5 previous words into one word? Boom! You've just got your new meaning. Why?
Wait, hold on. So is that why German words are long? Some German words are really long. So that's like a combination of many words together. Okay?
I say insurance companies providing legal protection when you could say Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften.
Wait. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Interesting.
I mean, that just flows off the tongue, really. And all it means is
doesn't.
one word. And so
I'm
today,
sorry.
I'm going to be going over my favorites, my funniest, and the most interesting words in the German language.
Let's go!
Let's go. And the first example is a very popular one that really portrays how practical the German language is. You see, if there's already a word for something you put on your feet, you know, as a form of clothing that to keep them warm and keep them out, you know, shoes, why not just use the same one for hands? Gloves? What's a glove? No. We got hand shoes. Hand shoes. Gloves in German. Handschuhe.
Handshoes. Handschuhe. Okay.
Perfect. Also, this is a
Handschuhe.
look, I just want to say. Like me, I'm the handshoe man. I'm very handshoe.
Okay.
Usually when you're learning a new language, the lessons like to start with animals, so you learn different animal names. With German, it's super easy because you just have to describe them, and that's their name. Wow, that's a lazy animal. What a Faultier. It's a sloth. It's the Faultier. Lazy Perfect. When you look at a turtle, what do you see? Because I know what I see here. I see a toad
shell.
with a shield.
Wait. Let's see. Something in shell.
Alright, Schildkröte. It's pretty obvious. Come on. Now, if I asked you what a Schnecke was, you'd probably guess, is it a snake?
Yeah.
It's a good guess. It's a false cognate. It's actually a snail. But let's look at that snail and take the shell off. It's just a naked snail. Why call it a slug? It's a Nachtschnecke. That animal smells. What a stinky animal. Stinktier. It's a skunk. When you have to wait behind people in England, which is part of the culture here, you just wait in a letter filled with 4 nonsense letters afterwards. A cubable. In America, we wait in a line because we like geometry. In Germany, well, the wait in a snake, a Schlange. It kind of, I'm going to be honest, it does snake. It makes sense, but it's also, you know, a pejorative for dick. So, we're going to wait in this dick, the Schlange. Is that a thing? Can you wait in a Schlange? Now, we do have our fair share of slang in English. For instance, if someone gets a tattoo above their butt on their back, it's usually referred to as a tramp stamp.
Okay, I didn't even know that. Tramp stamp, yeah? Never knew that.
In Germany, they took that a step further. That's just Arschgeweih. Ass antlers.
Ass antlers.
Just imagine an antlers coming out my butt.
Ass
Arschgeweih.
antlers.
Josh, I'm breaking up with you.
Sorry, Josh.
Kummerspeck.
Kummerspeck.
Grief bacon. When my brother and I were kids,
Kummerspeck. You guys actually have something called Kummerspeck. A grief bacon.
used to make up fun insults by combining vulgar words with something innocent, put them together,
Okay.
and you've got yourself a funny little insult. Be like, don't be such a penis waffle, and you'd be like, don't be such a vagina pancake. Well, in German, they
Okay.
took that childlike insult and they made it real and popular.
Make it
and you know
real.
what? They call people Arschgeiger.
Arschgeiger.
That is an ass violin. All right.
Arschgeiger.
Don't be such an Arschgeiger. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that and be like
That
ass
sounds
violin.
weird.
It was it tootin'? Is it playing on the strings of my butt? I don't know. It's German. It's pretty. It's a beautiful language. Like I said, it's beautiful. We've all had.
Wait. Arschgeiger. Ash violin. So maybe like when you fart, it goes. So that's like Arschgeiger. Maybe.
One of those moments when we had one too many drinks and then we came up with a really good idea that we ended up regretting quite a lot.
Okay.
What is the word for that? We don't really have one. Well, Germans do. It's a Schnapsidee. Schnaps idea. An idea after drinking too many schnapps.
Schnapsidee.
Perfect. I mean, it's not perfect. I should
Okay.
stop having all those words. If you
Okay.
only speak English, you might be
Schnapsidee.
hearing a lot of these words for the first time. But there are a lot of German words that have weaseled their way in to English vernacular, such
Okay.
as Zeitgeist. I learned that in university.
Yeah, I know Zeit. Zeit is time, and Geist is poltergeist. Ghost. Time ghost.
The spirit of the times. Zeit means time. Geist means ghost.
Yeah.
Time ghost.
Time ghost.
Time ghost. One that
Okay.
you'll see on all those like inspirational Instagram posts is Fernweh, which is basically
Fernweh.
a wanderlust, a sense of longing to leave and travel, like the opposite of homesickness. When you're away and you just really, really want to go home, imagine that, but the opposite. You're home and you're like, oh, I need to go out and travel.
That's me. That's me. And that's why I've been traveling. That's me. Yeah, that's me. So I'm a Fernweh.
I've got Fernweh. Just make sure you don't pronounce
got
it Fernweh, okay?
Fernweh.
It's not it.
Fernweh.
It's Fernweh. Now the next
Okay.
one's very special, and any German watching this will have heard the word many times. It's used colloquially in every type of speech, and it's a
Okay.
nice thing to use if you're trying to chat up a member of the opposite sex. The word is Fotze. Now Fotze
Fotze
can be
sounds
used in many
Italian.
different ways,
Fotze.
but in a chat up way, Fot is short for photomodel,
Mm-hmm.
basically a photo model, and Z is short for time bomb. Fotze.
Fotza. Okay. Okay. So if I walk up to a girl and I'm like, hello, du bist Fotza. She'd be like, oh, danke schön. I'm like, okay, to my house. She'd be like, yeah, let's go. Yeah?
Photo model time bomb. Basically,
Okay.
when you use those together and you use it on someone like, oh, du bist ein Fotze, you're saying it's only a matter of
Du
time
bist
before
ein
you're a photo
Fotze.
model. You're so beautiful. What a Fotze.
I like this one.
Learning German with
Fotze.
Evan. We're gonna get into toilet humor here because you know what? I've had some bad food and it all just came out in the
Yeah.
toilet, okay? It just went right through me. Through fall. It was diarrhea, okay? Why
Through
call it
fall.
diarrhea when you can just call it Durchfall? Through fall. Food goes in, whoop, falls right out.
Wait. Like, so literal. Like, right now, yeah, I can picture someone putting food in their mouth and it's going, it's going out. Ooh.
So gross. Speaking of a toilet, I think I need to go check out something in there.
Okay. Closing the toilet.
Toilet glasses. Blue glasses. Clobrilla. Now, even though I find German very
Really?
beautiful, I do find their insults are funny sometimes and sometimes a bit lame. For instance, you may have heard this word if you've read the second John Green book, An Abundance of Catherines, but if you're a guy, usually you stand up to pee. If you sit to pee, it's like, oh, don't sit to pee, or you're a woman or something. Gender
Yeah.
roles. In
Yeah.
German, we have a word for
London,
that.
yeah.
A sitzpinkler. You sit
Sitz-
to pinkle. You're a sitzpinkler.
Sitz-
Don't be one of those guys
pinkler.
stand up and pee all over the place.
Okay.
Sitzpinkler. Do you guys ever spend each waking night closing your eyes trying to get some sleep while your mind just constantly plays movies of all your massive mess-ups today, the day before, every year of your life? Well, there's a word for that in German. Kopfkino. Your head cinema.
Why are the words so very descriptive? As soon as someone says things like that, yeah, you just understand it. If someone says head cinema to me, I'm going to be like, head cinema? What do you mean? Am I playing movies in my head? But then, like, it just makes a lot of sense. Okay. Efficiency.
You get to play the things out in the little cinema in your head. Kopfkino. I mean, it doesn't have to be bad, to be fair. I took it a pretty negative approach. You can think of the positive things in your life, like that time that you did something nice and just plays in your head over and over. Now, this is how I know I was
daydreaming.
meant to learn German. When I was a kid and you jump in the pool, what do you yell when you do a cannonball? You yell cannonball. I don't know why you have to announce it like you're a Pokemon that's also swimming, but
Yeah.
that's what you do. I had another name for the cannonball when I was a kid. Butt bomb. I would yell that. Butt bomb.
No way.
Guess what? German, Arschbombe. Ass bomb. That's it. It's an ass bomb. I mean, it's a good name for it. If I'm gonna jump in a pool now, I'm gonna be like Arschbombe.
I mean, it makes sense. Like you jump in and your bomb goes in first, so boom and then plush. So ass bomb. Okay,
Obama.
that works.
Not gonna get into
No,
politics here.
Ash
As we
Obama.
inevitably get older and get closer and closer to death, we begin to get scared. We begin to panic that maybe our life goals will never be completed before we die. It gets really deep, right? What's the word for that in English? You could say midlife crisis,
Midlife
maybe.
crisis,
Three
yeah.
words, but I don't really know. There's no
MLC.
accurate way of describing it. But in German, we have Tor, Schluss, Panic. Tor, gate or goal. Schluss, closed, and panic. Panic at the disco. That's right. You're scared of dying.
Go gate closed. Go gate closed. Aye. No, go closed panic. Wow. Wow, whoever thought about this? Wow, that's crazy, man.
Gate or goal. Schluss, closed, and panic. Panic at the disco. That's right. You're scared of dying
Touch
before your
Chris
previous
Panic.
goals of meeting Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco come to pass. We've all been there. Have you ever been having some banter, you know, some classic schnick-schnack with the lads, and then your mate Luke is like, "Oi, mate, your mum." And you're like, "Oh, gosh, he got me." You take the L. You're walking down the stairs after you leave the house because you just have to give up. And then you're like, "Your mom." You come up with that joke. Oh, darn, it's too late. I've already left the house. It's a Treppenwitz, right?
Treppenwitz.
It's a joke that you came up with afterwards. It's when you come up with a joke when it's too late. It's too late to use it. You can't just George Costanza it and come back the next day and try and use it. It doesn't work like that, okay? It's a joke when it's too late that you came up with.
We call it like delayed response, I think. Yeah, like delayed response, something like that. So because you've gone already, yeah, and then you just quickly think about it, you're like, oh no, it's a bit too late. So like, yeah, delayed response. Yeah, or when you laugh when everybody has finished laughing, they start laughing, because you hear the joke, so it's like delayed response. Something like that.
It's a beautiful word. Why don't we have that in English? Treppenwitz. Staircase
Treppenwitz.
joke.
Hey Evan, what you got there?
Oh, nothing. Just my
Umbrella.
rain shield. Reagan shield. We gotta protect ourselves. Get a shield from Ronald Reagan. He's coming for you. When you think about it, the human body is pretty symmetrical. I mean, we got two arms, two
shield.
legs, two eyes, two ears. Why would you have to make up a word for every different part of the body when you could just reuse some? That's what the Germans would say. You might think of this as a wrist. I think of it as a hand joint. Handgelenk.
Wrist. Hand joint. I mean, this is a hand joint as well. No, but this is more like handy because like people usually refer to this to the hand because this is the arm, this is the hand. So, okay, that works.
Makes way more sense to me.
Handgelenk.
I risked my case. Let's think about this practically. Your teeth, basically bones, but your gums, very meaty, right? It's the fleshy part of your
Yeah.
mouth. Why make up a new word, gums, when you can just say
Mouth flesh.
tooth meat, sunflesh.
Tooth
Sun-
meat.
Flesh. I mean, it looks like flesh, right?
meat.
Sunflesh. There's a big movement in the United States right now to desexualize the nipple. The nipple is seen as an overly sexualized thing. Now in German culture, I don't necessarily know how sexual the nipple is. I just know it must be pretty difficult to sexualize something that's referred to as a breastwort. Breastwarts.
Wait, what? Like what? You know we have what? I mean, I don't know, but you know what? Breast what? Really?
Oh, Shona, want to grab my breastwartsen? No? You do not like my breastwarts?
No, sorry, bro.
Free
sorry,
the
bro.
breastwarts. In America, when we want to clean something up, we just use the vacuum because, you know, it's a device, it creates a vacuum, which creates suction.
Yeah.
In England, they use the Hoover because they
Yeah.
really love Herbert Hoover. He was a good president.
Yeah, call it Hoover.
In Germany, more literal. Okay, we got to go more literal. What does it do? It sucks the dust. Staubsauger. Sucking that dust. Dust sucker.
Sauber.
Come here and
Stau-
suck my dust. Now in English we get our
Staubsauger.
light from a light bulb, which is, to be fair, a compound noun in itself. It produces light and it looks like a plant bulb, possibly. German, they get it a bit more exact with Glühbirne. Glowing pear.
Literally, glue burner, glowing pear. Who comes up with this?
Does look like a pear. I think that's cute. It's cute. Glowing pear. Turn on the glowing pear, darling. Oh, thank you. You're eating out with your friends. You order the same thing you usually do, but then your friend orders something different, gets his food, you look at it, you're like, ooh, I've got some food envy. That's the word we'd use. We've got one word in German, Futterneid. Just got the envy of the food. Futterneid, use that from
Essenneid.
now on if I were you. It's a good word.
Okay.
And one of my all-time favorite German words, the German word that basically got me to make this video. I made a
Alright.
tweet about it the other day, and it went quite viral. What do you call the contraceptive pill that you take if you don't want to have babies? D. Anti-baby pillen.
Yeah, the anti-baby filling. Yep, I heard about this one already. Like, was it yesterday or 2 days ago when I did that video about German memes? The anti-baby pilling. As soon as you hear that, you just know already.
You can't get more practical than that.
No way.
Anti-baby pillen.
Anti-baby
It
pillen.
tells you everything about the word.
That's
everything
it.
about the pill
Done.
right there. Now, I did have some people try and correct me and say, Evan, it's actually sometimes just referred to as die Pille.
Die Pille.
But even that tells you the answer right there. You give it to yourself, and what happens to the baby? Die. Die Pille. I love it.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny, but at the same time, die Pille.
German. Now, if you are learning German, but you're having a hard time remembering a lot of different words,
Yeah.
just remember one word. Zeug. Zeug
Zeug.
just means thing or stuff. Throw it at
Zeug.
the end of any other word, and guess what? Germans are going to understand because it's already a word.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, Luke. I love your vehicle.
Vehicle? This is my drive thing.
Huh? Motorzeug.
Fahrzeug. How's that? You want to go for another one?
Huh? What's it called? So foreign is to drive, and then Fahrzeug. Okay, drive thing.
Fahrzeug. How's that? You want to go for another one?
Hold on. Pause for plane.
Don't you mean fly thing?
Flugzeug. Whoa.
Seriously, Flugzeug. Oh, Zeug is a thing.
Oh, Josh, do you have a lighter?
Drink.
Oh,
Fire
you
thing.
mean my fire thing. I guess. Feuerzeug. I guess this is called a wax thing.
Oh, really?
No, it's just kind of...
Hey Evan, that's a really nice fridge.
Oh, do you mean my cool cabinet? Kühlschrank.
Wow, I love all this foliage.
Don't you mean green stuff?
No.
Grünzeug. Hey, Gene.
Yo, is it that easy? Is it that easy?
Oh, hey, Evan. I really love your bedding.
This is
Sleep
my
thing.
bed stuff.
Oh, bed stuff.
Bedzeug.
Bed
Well, hopefully you enjoyed my video. If you did, you can give it a big thumbs up below.
Yo, my mind is legit blown. So you guys just put the words together, describe the thing, and that is a word. Describe the thing, that is the word. Wow. So a wristwatch should be like a time thing. So Zeitzug. No? No? I think I'm wrong. Let's see. Deep L. Time thing. Zeiting. So let's see wristwatch. Ah, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Okay. Okay, I'm wrong. But yo, very interesting video. Interesting. Yeah. Funny. Yeah, very educative. I like how he made it funny at the same time very educational for people like me that are learning German. So now I understand how Germans make up their words. I understand the secret behind the German nomenclature. And now that I've got it, Edinger, yes, thank you very much for having me improve on my German. Okay, and yeah guys, interesting. The best word so far is the anti-baby pillen. Yeah, that word. That word. You just know what's going on with that word. Yeah. Anyways, be your boy Shady one and only. I hope you enjoyed this video like I did, guys. Okay. Make sure you smash like, subscribe. Okay, and give some love. Peace out, guys.
Boy, Mr. Shady. Oh.